The Chase Bliss Thermae is the analog delay pedal that creates textures that sound like this. Top sample makers and sound designers have been using the Chase Bliss Thermae pedal for years now. And you may have even thought about picking one up until... oh my god! What if I told you that there's a plugin that emulates the Thermae's pitch shifting delay almost flawlessly? Meet Cymatics Lotus. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make ear-catching textures that emulate that of the Chase Bliss Thermae. Let's waste no more time and hop right over to the desk. Yo. What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. This one is going to be another texture tutorial type of video emulating the Thermae. I know you guys just watched the intro, so you guys already know what's going on, but just to reiterate, this is not to say that this is going to replace the Thermae by any means, but it can emulate it pretty good. It's not 100% perfectly emulated, but it does a good job. It's probably the best plugin for it. And yeah, if Chase Bliss is watching this video, let me know. We can do a video together, you know, a little pedal video together, you know. Just let me know. Email down in the description. And like I said, we're going to be using this plugin right here, the Lotus. And I know that Cymatics just released like a newer type of delay plugin, but it's a little bit more pricey. And just to show you what this plugin can do, I literally made this in about 5 seconds, and this is what it sounds like. And yeah, like I said, this emulates it pretty good. And as you can see, I literally made it in like 5 seconds, and it sounds pretty dope. Generally, when I use Lotus, I like to use like a guitar, a pluck, or like a synth stab, or like a key, something that's like short and sweet, nothing too long and drawn out with a long decay. So I think it just works better. The plugin does a little bit better job with those. So for example, that pattern I just showed you guys is just playing this guitar melody right here. And we're just gonna make one for scratch right now and just show you guys the sauce. And I'm using Ample Guitar L, and you can really use any guitar plugin because like I said, we're gonna be mangling the sound up. And this is the pattern I created right now. It's just a simple pattern in D sharp, and it's what it sounds like. Something really simple, and I like to have like short patterns, nothing like too long and drawn out. So now we're gonna load up the Lotus plugin, and it looks like this when you load it up. At the top is just like the regular delay. So like if we put this to, I don't know, like 60%, put this up, put that up a little bit. I mean, it's just a regular delay, as you can see. But what's really cool is the sequencing mode at the bottom. And right as I turn this on, you're gonna automatically see there's a difference. And that's already cool. So as you can see, use this sequencing mode. You can also use these filters here. I don't really play around with these a lot. These are just like low pass, high pass filters. And also on this back panel, you can click this advanced button here, and it kind of adds like this noise in if you play around with these knobs. And like the Thermae, when you use it, it kind of adds like some noise to it too. So this kind of emulates that as well. And just like my last texture tutorial, what I like to do is open up a Edison and click on play at the top and just hit record. And now everything I record using Lotus, and when I tweak the knob, just gonna record literally everything. And it's gonna be really nice for us to chop it up after. So let's just play it out. And let's just play with some of the settings now. And also too, when you're playing around with these knobs, there's a couple things you can do here. So we can click this halftime, which is gonna like halftime it basically, and you can get some really nice textures out of it. Also, what I like to do is just pitch these by octaves or by 7 semitones. Like if you pitch them by 6, like you might be off key, it might be sounding a little bit weird. So either pitch them up by octaves or by 7 semitones. That's usually what I like to do. As you can tell, it's like some crazy textures already. Now we're gonna go over to the noise and just turn it on. Now if we click halftime, add some even crazier textures now. And another cheat code to make textures is adding vocodecs on, and you can really just put the basic preset on, and you can already tell it sounds different. It just like mangles it and like makes it just sound different. And actually the 2 presets I really like to use is auto vocoding, and I believe the helium preset. And I think we recorded a lot of stuff, so let's just go in here, stop recording, just highlight it all, and then just drag it right into the playlist. And now this is like repeating the process for my other texture tutorial, and this is just chopping up the sample and making it sound crazy. So let's just find some parts and chop it up. And if I find a part I really like, I'm just gonna highlight it and chop it out and drag it to the bottom so I know that I like it. So now that you find a bunch of sections that you like, we're just gonna go ahead and chop them up to sound a little bit more melodic, give it a little bit more rhythm. And this process probably takes the longest just to find something cool. So yeah, I like this pattern right here that I came up with, and this is what it sounds like. And we're just gonna render it. Now that we found a chop that we like, there's a couple things we can do. So we can render it out and just export it how it is if you really liked it. We can add Lotus back on again. We can add a vocodex back on again. We can run those through all those effects, or we can play with the pitch, the tempo, the speed of everything. So we're just gonna do that right now. So I kind of like how this sounds. And let's just play with the pitch first. Let's go like up 4 maybe. And then what if we like stretch it out? That's fire. That's fire. So I like that. We're going to put it up. We're going to hit make unique. Boom. We like this one. I'm going to put this up with this, and we're going to mess with this even more. So let's go here. Let's go down. Let's go down by like 6 now and shorten it. That's kind of crazy too. We can even add more effects to this. So maybe just a regular delay on this could be cool. Let's go ping pong in the mix down. That's kind of cool. I like that. We can render that. Maybe we stretch it out. Kind of like that. That might sound similar to the other one. Like I said, we're just going to make unique, and we can just keep processing shit. Like, you know what I mean? You can do a bunch of stuff with this. We just created like 4 textures in like, I don't know, a couple minutes. Let's preview the ones that we made now. This first one I made actually before the video, but we're going to preview anyways. We're going to render that out though real quick. Highlight that. Boom. And actually, once I consolidate, I always hit save tempo information so that every time I export it out, it's just going to automatically snap to the grid. And this is the second one we made. Sounds really cool. Kind of luscious sounding. This is the next one. And this is the last one. I fuck with that a lot. Boom, good. There we go. We made like 4 textures in like what? I mean, I don't know how long this video is, but it couldn't be that long. I've only been recording for about 20 minutes and we created 4 textures already. So yeah, that's pretty much all the methods I wanted to share. It's pretty much similar to the last texture video, except I really wanted a deep dive into like the Lotus plugin. And as you can see, all the textures we made today are pretty much similar to what the Thermae would make. Obviously the Thermae is a lot more like advanced and you can do a lot more with it, but using just this plugin, it emulates it really good, and highly recommend it. Highly recommend to try out these methods I just showed today. Record your stuff in, chop them up, try different instruments, try different tempos, pitches. You can even slap on a bunch of other effects on too to make something even crazier. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys learned some. And if you guys want to stay in touch with me, go check out my Instagram at Prod by Eville, and I'm posting a bunch of stuff on there. You can stay more updated with me. New kits on the way. Collaborations on the way. A bunch of crazy stuff is on the way. So if you guys want to support me, go check out that. Subscribe, comment, like, do all that other stuff because it helps the channel a lot. And yeah, want to keep building. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you on the next one.